Good morning, good evening, depends where you are. I'm Irene. I have been a pro-am ballroom dancer for 18 years, and I'm also the owner for the dance shop called Everything Ballroom. Oops. So let me turn off my technical issue. So make sure no sound from my actual life. So our goal is to help ballroom dancers to have a wonderful journey. If you like what we are doing, please give us thumbs ups and subscribe to our channel, Everything Ballroom. Today, I'm so excited to have two amazing guests. They were three times undefeated U.S. National Professional American Rhythm champions, three times World Professional American Rhythm champions, Ohio Star Ball Show Dance champions, and co-creators and presenter of the Dance Vision American Rhythm syllabus. They already retired for competition dancing. They have been focused on coaching, teaching workshops, and running dance events. They are also the owner of Dance Life Florida Dance Center in Florida. Also, they all co-organize dance comps and dance camps, like Florida Heat Dance Camps and Mile High Camps, and many dance competition events as well. So, if you are in the ballroom world, you probably know who I'm talking about. So, without further ado, let's welcome our guests, Nazar Norov and Irina Kudryashova. Thank you.
Yes,
Welcome.
Hi.
thanks for having us.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us in your busy schedule. So let's start with something light. Share with something that most people don't know about you guys and surprise us.
Surprise. Well, what do we like? We like to travel, which everybody
Mhm.
else probably like, but we do like to travel without dance shoes as well, just with each other. We do like good food, right? You could say we are
Food.
foodies, yes. So any destination we go, we like to find Michelin star restaurant or best restaurant in town and taste, right, the goodies. What else we like? We like boating.
I like boating. I like
Ooh.
paddle boarding
Yeah.
in my free time, which I don't have much, but definitely helps me to relax. Keeps me on the water. I don't need to talk to anyone. I can just be quiet and recharge. So, and I have about 150 pair of different funny socks.
Oh yeah, he's collected different socks. Better than cars,
Wow.
right?
Oh, that's
Cheaper than
good. So
watches.
next time we're gonna let you show off all your socks. Funny stuff.
Sure.
You wearing one now? Showing your feet. Just kidding.
Uh,
It's not that funny.
these are not funny.
Not that funny. Next time we're gonna share your collection of funny socks. That is great hobby. So that's wonderful. Okay, so you guys really focus on algorithms. It has been changed over the years. How do you think it evolved over the last decades, and where do you think it going next? What do you feel excite you about the future of the rhythm business?
I would say that probably within the last, I'd say 20 years at least, and definitely last 10 years, that has also have been a prevailing trend that a lot of couples that were trained in other styles, mostly Latin, uh, making a switch to American rhythm, which I think it's fabulous. I mean, that's what we did, and many other dancers, and they had great success. Uh, we what we do love that dancers that switch, obviously, they have their international Latin coaches. We like that more and more when they switch, they really understand the importance of also finding a team within the American rhythm world. Obviously, keeping their international Latin coaches. Again, that's what we did. We continued working with our Latin coaches when we switched until the end of our career, but we definitely were seeking the advice and the guidance of the people that were also successful in their American rhythm journey. So we see the trend of couples switching to rhythm, and we see the trend that more and more of them really trying to dance the authentic, produce the authentic movement, understand the technique, understand the body motion and the weight transfer and all that goes into this. So we're happy to see that more and more they're seeking the advice of the American rhythm coaches that specialize in American rhythm while keeping again their, of course, their team that was guiding them in Latin there as well.
So I think that American rhythm is getting stronger, and like the Latin couples do bring some certain qualities, technical qualities, but yes, we want to make sure that everybody remembers that we still want to see authenticity of it, right? So we don't want to lose it. So please keep looking into that and pay attention to that on top of the quality, because if you combine two things together, it's going to be just incredible.
Well, and you see some of the most successful couples right now. That's what they do, and that's who they are.
Mm-hmm.
So what you mean is that, you want to focus the dancer, as you are become judges now, to see them have the artistic side of the things besides just the technical side. Is that what you mean?
No, we would like them to understand that even though, let's say, they dance international cha-cha, then they dance American cha-cha, there are a lot of similarities. I mean, majority of that would be similarities, but there are also some differences, both choreographically, technically, the weight change wise, the rotation wise. So we wish that more and more couples would explore that and try to gain the knowledge of what might be the difference in certain aspects. Same, let's say, with American Rumba or swing versus jive, which I do believe swing probably improved the most, in my opinion, in the last 10 years. I mean, it's people really, dancers really looking for advice of rhythm people as well as, let's say, West Coast swing people. Because in my personal opinion, East Coast swing is closer to the West Coast swing than it is to jive. But unfortunately, what we see sometimes still, thankfully, less and less, and I think all of our colleagues will agree that it's getting closer to the swing and going a little bit further away from the jive. And I do believe that's what majority of those that judge and guide couples, that's what they would like to see.
If you, let's say, go to a Latin club in Miami, Cuban club, and you watch the authentic mambo, people just dancing, it's incredible to see what they do with their bodies. And we want some of that to be in our ballroom dancing too, that body movement, that authenticity of the style.
Got it. Got it. So because I like salsa, right? Mambo salsa. We go to salsa cup and mambo cup, and then you see there's so much difference. I sometimes I couldn't follow them, because we are so rigid on our step. 1, 2, 3.
Right.
So I think instead of the things I learned throughout the time, because I'm dancing, social dancing with them. So now I understand what you're saying, that so for rhythm, the words rhythm means something. It's more of the movement of your body. That's why you guys have been focused on creating the syllabus and telling people it's not just Latin, do the same thing, but focus on the rhythm and the movement of the body. So
Yeah.
to
Correct.
make it unique. Yay!
Correct.
So I get that run, right? Sure. So this is wonderful. So you are the organizer of the Florida Heat camps, right? We're talking about the My High dance camps. So that is what your focus and teaching people now the differences of the rhythm, and then help them on what it means, right? So can you tell us more about these camps? I can't wait to know more about it. So maybe I can sign up to join.
Well, you gotta be fast. They are selling out quickly. We're not complaining. We're very blessed with the support. So the idea for the camp came probably around 2021, and then it took us about 2 years with Irina to really figure out the formula that we want to have, because it was a bit of a new thing.
Well, plus we had a little kid, first
Yes.
kid, so we were a
Yes.
little busy.
Yeah. So we first time organized it in January of 2023 in here in Florida in our studio, and the plan was to do it just once a year. And after that, the people were just begging us to run more of that more often than once a year. So like, okay, well, we'll run it twice a year. So now we're running it twice a year. And then 3 years after, there were so many people that would come to me at the camps and say, hey, we live in Texas, we live in California, we live in Utah, we live in Colorado. We wish that, you would have organized something like that a little bit closer to us so we don't have to fly across the country. And once that kind of reached that boiling point, I remember I was flying, I was on a plane. I might have had a drink, I think. And I texted Irina because I just got another message from someone from Arizona. It's like, okay, you got to organize that. And that was a person that actually was at the camp here in Florida before. I'm like, so I texted Irina, it's like, you know what? We're going to do it on somewhere else as well. She's like, okay, whatever. So yeah, we found the wonderful partners in Colorado, in Denver. That's a Colorado Dance Sport. It's a very, very big school, famous school, huge space, a lot of dancers. And yeah, we organized the first one last April. We call it Mile High Dance Camp. It has nothing to do with the Mile High Club. It has to do with the fact that Denver is a city that's the elevation of its altitude is 1 mile. So the general thing about the camp, it is open for all levels, for all styles. Although we do suggest if it's a beginner dancer, that maybe dance for 2-3 months, we say just get a little bit more experience because it will be just overwhelming. So you're not gonna get as much out of this. So, but once you're in the bronze, absolutely come over. And you will see on the floor during the entire time, you will see the top pros, and we mean, U.S. national pro finalists and the medalists. And you see, bronze pro-am teams. So, but everybody's gelling, it's like a big melting pot where, everybody's dancing, everybody's taking lessons, everybody's practicing, they're sweating together. And it's just, I don't know, the atmosphere, again, I'm biased, I'm running, right? But I mean, that's what people say, and people coming back. And the main thing about this camp, there are 3 what we call learning pillars, right? There are private classes that are available with the instructors. There are seminars. We do 10 seminars over the course of 3 days, workshops, and we have rounds. That's something that we're really, really passionate about. During the rounds, basically what we do, we separate people into heats, just like you will have at the competition. We will have every night, we will have 3 different instructors. So for example, let's say on Friday night, we'll be, let's say, Rufus Dustin, Katyusha Demidova, and Emmanuel Pierantois. And we assign them couples. That couple dances their round, let's say you will dance your round with your partner, right? And Katyusha will be looking at you the entire round. And the moment your last dance is over, the Venus waltz, let's say, is over, if you dance in smooth, you come to Katyusha and she has 2 minutes to give you a feedback right here and there on what you just did well, what needs work, that kind of stuff. So people love it because it's also the atmosphere. We turn the lights down, we put the stage lights up. It's a real environment, and people just love
it. It's like on one hand you are kind of performing like you're in a competition, right, when you do round, but in the same time you're wearing practice clothes, the lights are dimmed, and it just feels more comfortable, more less intimidating sometimes.
Yeah.
We get on the competition like, oh, it's a competition, so people feel, I hear a lot that it's very like homey environment, friendly environment, so you get top coaches, but we all joking, we all communicating, everybody's super nice, so nobody's crying, everybody's smiling, learning, so it's like a happy place.
Yeah. So
That
yeah, and
sounds
people
so wonderful.
Well, I think it is. I mean, last time we just opened the registration for our July camp, which is usually a little bit smaller than our January, simply because it's a vacation time for families. The family time, everybody's going somewhere, and there are other places you want to be around in Florida in July very often. But like already we counted today, we opened the registration less than 2 weeks ago, and we already have over 80 people signed up. And the last camp we ran in January, we opened the registration in August, and in the middle of August, and by USDC we closed the registration because we're completely full, completely sold out. So we're very, very thankful for support. We're very blessed, and at this point, a lot of it is word of mouth. People just dancers just having a good time. They find it useful, and they find it friendly. A lot of times that's what the dancers say. They say, we see the same people at the camps, but we never, because everybody's in their bubble. They focus and they trying to compete and they trying to do their best and win. And they say there is just a camaraderie because nobody's competing against anyone. It's just about getting better. Everyone is getting better. And you see the energy, and that energy just pushes you. Even if you're tired, it's a long day. Even if you're tired, you get up off your tushy and it's like, well, this couple is practicing, why are we sitting here? Let's go. So that's what they're saying. So yeah, so we do 2 of them in Florida, one in January, one in July, and we also do now one in Colorado. So our friends from Midwest, from West Coast, from the middle of Florida, middle of country, they have a chance to do that as well without flying for 5 hours, and that is the first weekend in October, October 2nd, and 2nd, 3rd, and 4th this year.
Okay, this is great. So good information. We need to look at that and then send us the link. I will post it into the detailed descriptions and promote it out to people because this sounds perfect for pro-am dancers like me and my friends. So this is wonderful. So thank you for doing this and to help us as a dancer, right? So you're also organizing San Diego Ballroom Beach Bash coming up soon too. So tell us about that too.
Yeah, with Michael and Tony. We have a long history with Beach Bash. Just like I was talking about, right now about the students don't want to fly across the country too much. We almost we will go to California for the camps. We'll do Emerald Bowl. One every other year we'll do Holiday Classic, but that's about it.
Embassy?
Beach Bash. Well, Embassy, yeah. Embassy we had to do it's a World Championships, yes, but. Beach Bash we did absolutely every year before. We were at the very first one when they ran it in 2014, and it was just an amazing experience.
That was regardless that we are co-organizers now, when we competed, it was one of my favorite competitions to go to because again, the environment was very friendly. Didn't feel like competition. You have to. It's like something like the atmosphere makes you to relax more, and I loved going there. It's always were like a party place for me. So, and then last year we had an opportunity to become co-organizers, and was like, oh, we didn't even have to think about it much. We're like, I love this competition. Yes.
Yeah, the challenge there obviously is that it's on the other side of the country, and especially this right now, it's 6 weeks before the event. We basically have meetings, Zoom meetings just like that with Tony and Michael every day. Now they are still teaching, so once they are done teaching and we kind of trying to relax here, we'll hop on a Zoom and we'll have 45-minute call what needs to be done. So but it's been so far a wonderful journey. It is anybody will tell you that organizes the competition that it is a truly year-round effort. It's not something you whip out in 2 months and then you just rest. It's literally it's a year-round thing. It is a lot of time, it is a lot of effort. We're very excited about this year. There are a few reasons. First, the National Dance Council of America this July awarded Beach Bash a championship status event. So I honestly, I've been in the country for 20-something years now, and I don't, well, not 20-something, but almost 20. I don't remember NDC, awarding the championship status event to anyone. It have been, I believe, a moratorium on this for a long time. So this year, 2 events were granted this status. Well, one is New York Dance Festival that's about to start tomorrow, and another one was Beach Bash. So we're very thankful to council, and it's a big honor. It's a big responsibility. So that's the first time it will be run as a championship event, the highest level of the event, and we also now are part of the NDCA ranking system. So it's the first time. Yeah, so it's the first time where the dancers can come and gather the points for their participation, and hopefully their results, and those will go towards their NDCA ranking. So that's a big deal. We have first time. Our nightclub is kind of legendary. It's true. I do a lot of pro-am. I don't do a lot of night. Yeah, again, we're talking our experience. Like, I don't do a lot of nightclub. I do a lot of pro-am. I just don't do a lot of nightclub. But Beach Bash made me do nightclub for many, many years with my students when I was going there. because it was amazing. It was
was fun.
it was such a fun atmosphere. I'm like, yeah, I'll do, absolutely, I love it. So this year, the first time, we're adding a Jack and Jill professional nightclub events. Yep. So, and and not to limit anyone, we do them as a one dance competition. So if somebody has a great bachata they want to dance, they don't need to have also salsa and hustle ready. They can just dance bachata, participate, and get the prizes for that. So very excited about that. The theme this year is California Dreaming. So
every day is a little different.
every day is all different.
Different costumes, different decorations, different things.
Different lightning, different themes. So very, very cool. I'm the most excited about keeping it classy San Diego. I mean, the Anchorman is one of my favorite dumb movies. So that should be fun.
That sounds so amazing. So we as Everything Ballroom also as a vendor participating all of your events as well. So please stop by as well. We always love that. I can see the beach bash, people have so much fun, the videos, the photos and things like that. So definitely must attend for that. And then I'm so glad that you guys bring so much energy and new ideas to this dance world. So we're just so lucky for that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
well, all the ideas, like all the crazy ideas with the beach bash, that's all Tony.
Blame Tony.
She's a crazy executive officer. Yep, she's if you like the themes, because they keep me out of the decor committee and design committee because I'm colorblind.
You
so
can't
they
put a colorblind person in the decor.
God, I couldn't believe that. That's a fun fact.
They kicked me out of the decor committee.
Oh, to help me choose a dress. That's just problematic. Never asked you for that. I was just about to say, no. Okay. So yeah. So that's interesting. So before we end, before we open up in case someone to have a question, one last thought of, final thought is what is one advice you give it to pro-am dancer when they go into competition?
Don't try to win. Enjoy and remember why you do it, what you're doing it for yourself, because you love dancing. So the moment we try to win or compete, we make mistakes, we fail, and we look tense. But if you just dance and have fun, that makes you look different. The dancing is different, and the result will come with it.
Yeah, if you concentrate on the result, I say I'll say to my students that's a poison.
Mm-hmm.
So you go and you do your best because you want to dance your best. Now, if the judges appreciate your effort and they give you whatever placement and you're happy, well, great, that's a bonus. But what if you don't? At least you can walk off the floor and say, you know what, I may be not making the next round, but I did my absolute best and I enjoyed myself. And if I would be given a chance to run this round again, I would have done exactly the same. If you can't say that, it means you've succeeded. And if you're in the next round, great. And if not, well, you win.
And that comes from our personal experience of competing with each other. The moment we were trying to compete, it wasn't good. The moment we stopped trying to compete and we were always going with attitude, let's have fun with each other. Let's enjoy today. Let's just have the best time of our life like we danced last time, So, and those days was the best performance and result came with it.
Wow, I have goosebumps when you say that. So, well, from the 3-time champions and talking about not to focus on winning. And that
being said, work your tushy off during the practices and the lessons.
Yeah.
That is there. Without that, you can't. But once you're the competition, go enjoy.
Yeah.
Good point to fix that. Is still work your ass off and working hard. But at the competition, that's what we're talking about. At the competition, you can only do what you have learned outside and enjoy that particular moment to get the best out of it and enjoy that particular moment at the dance floor, at the competition floor. Doesn't mean the other side. Other side, outside, yes. Keep thinking about winning. All right?
Exactly.
Working hard. Good. That's good. Okay. Ellie, any questions from the audience?
Yeah, I do have a question because a lot of pro-am dancers like me, we don't have a partner. So when we don't have a partner, can we join the dance camp? How does it work? Will you rotate partner?
We usually have about 10-15% that come without a partner, or we have pro-am teams that come. Let's say there will be one teacher and there will be 6 or 7 students. We had it even this January. Andrew Ascom came with 7 ladies, so he cannot dance with 7 of them at the same time, let's say at the seminar. So we don't necessarily push the rotation of partners. We suggest that, but it's such a fast-paced environment. It's difficult for us to kind of do this. But there are so many dancers that come and take seminars by themselves and take the private classes by themselves. I mean, really a lot. I mean, really a lot. We encourage it. The only one, I'll be honest with you, I don't want to lead you on. It gets tricky during the rounds. We do have some students that do their rounds solo. It's not everybody does it, but some do choose, and some just choose to watch and support their friends.
Yeah, but if you want to dance the round, you're absolutely welcome to do
Absolutely.
solo. And the seminars, usually they either designed to do on your own, or you can grab any partner next to you. And very often professionals just help any students, not even if it's not their students, they still help. So that's no problem. My suggestion, if you take private lesson one-on-one with the coach, if you have a video of your competition, or if you don't compete, but record the video of your practice with your teacher, so the coach has better idea watching you dance, what you've been working on, so he can help you better to get most out of the lesson.
Yes.
Great question. Never thought of that. Yeah, this is wonderful. Thank you so much. There's no more questions, right? From what I hear. Okay.
Can I ask one more? So you said that when you open the registration for 2 weeks, it's already a lot of people signed up. So what is the maximum capacity in a dance camp? How many people can join at one time?
So because we're running it in our studio, I mean, the capacity of the studio by fire department, we're allowed to have 200 people there. We obviously not going to have 200 people in there because it's going to be stampede in there. So we usually limit it to about 120, 130 people. So because we found that that's a sweet spot where it's full. It's a lot of energy. The instructors that come, that we invite, they get the full schedule, so they don't just sit and wait. But it also is enjoyable and safe while very, very full and inspiring environment. So about 120, 130 people. That's where we usually say no more. Then we just put people on waiting list, and then if somebody cancels, we reach out to the person on waiting list and say, hey, the spot opened up, we just still like to join.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I think we don't have any further questions, and really appreciate your participating in your busy schedules and your dedication to make the dance world better. And if anyone have more questions while you're listening to watching this YouTube, please put it down and we will ask them afterwards and get you the answer if needed. Thank you and have a wonderful day. If you like what we're doing, please give us some up and subscribe to the channel and press the little bell button so if we have a new videos, you'll be notified. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thanks for having us, and thank you for listening.